Game between these two. Straight away, we've got them pushing up quite deep here. Musashi ready to try and find one, and we'll find him. tomaszy just deleted by the Sheriff.
Great start from Alive there, picking up the headshot. And
he is still alive, Tim.
Just, again, putting that double duelist to work. Going in there, getting the kills and bringing the aggression that we suggested we might just see from them. So the defenders with an A. baddyG missing a couple. And we're happy enough to sort of dip back off site there and just give a little bit of ground over to so that they can play on the retake. Big challenge in Garage here.
Alive, not for long.
This could have been big for Alive, but Addicted manages to shut him down. Musashi manages to find Fizzy, so that keeps the man advantage. Addicted in with one,
but defuse.
A 1v1
inside of heaven, and maybe he can do some damage if they don't pay the respect here that they don't know maybe where this fifth player is.
Just going to be a quick trade coming in. Brody finds tomaszy, but Fizzy is there to do the damage in return. Double for Alive and baddyG.
They're going to do this,
and that
Tim.
leaves us now in a 1v2.
Wow.
And it's going to be musashi who manages to shut it down. Plenty of time to get in there. Rush towards mid. Look at this aggression in towards male. Davi's going to pick up two there. Musashi and Brody. And that
is ludicrous.
Just give a bit of a call going out for a rethink on where the push is going to come through.
Davy is their only rifle player this round, and he's just stepped in comfortably and taken a 1v2. Addicted has found another, which means they get a second rifle. This is one hell of a thrifty round coming out, Tim.
Yep, straight into A as well. They know that manpower is going to be on their side. Big kill there and leaving now. One versus three. Nothing baddyG.
When you get to close range, can you see it? And at this point, Monster has seen everything. He's gone on there and gone, whoops, everybody's present. And now we've got to see how things can explode out from here.
Just going to be looking on that tight angle here. MONSTEER manages to grab Davy, but then going to be shut down in a trade as Fizzy manages to move around elbow and find that kill. Viper's pick goes out, and that's going to give a real opportunity here for So to lock down another round. They get the spike planted. 3 versus 3, but they do have the utility on side, but it's not panning out.
Problem is the explosion's raining on through. Not enough to finish anyone off. I think Addicted's taking a little bit of chip from that as well. Still, not the dream. Paranoia comes across, narrowly misses onto Fizzy here, who's ready and waiting and finds two as they come charging in. baddyG finished off as the last. It's a 4K for Fizzy in the round, Tim.
Just checking those angles. He's keen for it, but musashi was able to rotate across and at least link up with baddyG, and they can start doing some work here as they've been allowed onto the flank. Shut down ultimately, but it's 2 versus 2, and that's given ACEND time to just rotate MONSTEER over to potentially pressure this A side. That's what he's going to do.
Finds one comfortably for himself there. All his armor's been burnt down, unfortunately, but they do have the ult on. And Fizzy, we've already seen him go massive a couple of times in this game, but he's got it all to do as they run up in towards heaven. Swinging in from both sides. Will he find neither? No, he will not. Down they didn't realise that musashi is here waiting. You could get a big double here if they push through at the same time. He goes to the one, swung onto by the next, but the support swing comes from Alive as well. He's still not been taken out of here. Ult's on side, tomashy's up on top, and he'll slaughter 2 of them. Great thinking on his feet there, Tim.
Yeah, tomashy's done a great job there. As we saw, musashi just getting the showstopper online, was desperately seeking an opportunity to use it, but tomaszy was able to shut him down before he could. So that's a real fantastic swing for So inside of this. Talking of swings, it's going to have baddyG looking for one, but won't manage to secure it as Davy does the job. And we're going to have the resurrection coming in as well. So that leaves us now in a 3v3.
Problem is, oh, look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Angel of Death from on high. 2 quick kills up. Fizzy now into the clutch. He's got 1v3. He's found 2. Can't find even the second. But yep. A TP in towards spawn side. Cancels it off. Just wants it for the vision. Sees no one's come through sewers and knows they have to be close. And he's got the right read on this. But Bati finds baddyG first. Up on the go. Alive finds one. Gets out of dodge. Ready for another. And Davy's ready for him.
Angles into sight, you know, at this point he's just got to get what kills he can. Doesn't check the boost.
One on ropes as well, so they've got to be mindful here of getting sideswiped by a couple of members from Saw, but at least for now, A main and Heaven was theirs, and now Sight is fully theirs.
Brody well aware that tomaszy was just on the other side of that Viper smoke, just looking to get a bit of something going. It's not going to happen as the pistol kills all go in the direction of ACEND. Addicted picking up the only one for So along the way.
Which lasts a fair whack longer than Alive. As soon as he steps around this corner, he's getting swung from main. He knows it as well, not that it's even required. Also got the really good stall coming out from the Astra if they need it as well. They can drop the suck, they can drop in everything and stop them getting on their way through. The Jet's already in there as well. The rounding on the corner from Fizzy. Saw activate and snap like a death trap. Crush Ascend on there, pushing.
Tight matchup between these two here on Split. It's map 1 of a potential 3, and they both desperately want to be taking that final win.
And Bati just stepping out top ramp there as well. No real intent to play for a trade, more trying to catch you the side off guard and paying for it with his life. Shotgun in hand. And Addicted just completely deletes them. He's moved a fair whack since that initial engagement. They don't respect this. They could lose everything. But of course, Brody's finds it first. And to a 2 versus 2 team. Site control obviously with Ascend.
If it does, he'll be spraying through that smoke.
Well, Tomasi's managed to get his way in. In behind them, most importantly as well. Taps it. She's going to force Brody into action, but if they know they're coming in behind, they must know, surely. Sees one. Can Brody swing for the next as well? Of course he can! Taking out the player that was immediately to their right. Very different conversation, but I think the hesitation coming out from Bati there made them pay the price. Tomasy's going to find one for himself. Can't get the second. Musashi's got the ult out, and he's desperately hunting for a target. But for now, everyone paying respects and is backed away.
Fizzy manages to find Monster. Again, man advantage going in the favour of So, but can they close out the round? That's the question. The spray comes through into the smoke, and eventually Fizzy manages to close that gunfight down. All got a bit wild, but comes out on the better side of it. baddyG 1 versus 4.
Nice. Great use of the ultimate as well. Everyone scattered over this side of the map as that looked like it where it was done and dusted. At the very least, a few credits for yourself, but against an onslaught of 4 players, this could be really miserable.
Yeah, going to get slowed as well. Trying to get away from sight, but was unable to. Smart slow coming in from Addicted. Nope, you cannot. We're going to have pretty similar split. This time 2 on B instead of 3 and 3 over on A. But there's one that's just going to rotate. It looks like Bati will be able to play in and around mid if needed. Addicted manages to pick up Monster, and that gives an opportunity now to commit a little bit more towards that. Ooh, big rotate coming around from Tomaszy though. Gets around through spawn. They know that the push is coming on to B, so they're trying to get pressure into heaven. DaviH manages to get Musashi, and that gives an opportunity to get in. But no, good work being done by Ascend inside of heaven.
Played it out so well. DaviH down to a slither of HP, but baddyG is still left in this 1 versus 2. He finds one head. Also, will be online and could try and make a pretty bold play, but they're not going to give him an isolated 1v1. And Addicted is just there ready.
Viper's pit whilst the remainder of the force pushes in. He just wants to keep those couple of agents over on the A side. The boost comes in. Ascend start looking to push towards A. And we've got one on catwalk here just trying to hold them off. It's going to be Addicted who's holding that close angle. But the rotators come in, Des. They're pushing towards A heaven. But Fizzy's there once again. What a big round from the Viper.
This time around they commit it. And this is where I was a little bit worried. Sure, he's got the judge on side, but if they go round you're playing at distance, and this is where the Sheriff has to come out and he's got to try and do some damage. Alive's hanging. It's all down to baddyG entirely by himself here to do anything, but Saw it feels are going to hold on for at least one more, Tim. Big round for Fizzy. Done so much work there.
Yep, nice crossfire setup. Straight through, get aggressive into heaven, looking for kills here. Addicted drops back. Can he find one? Yes, he can. Tomasy's there to back him up as well with the trade. Tomaszy with a big double. May well have just pushed us straight through into overtime, Des. In the corner of heaven, they're going to have to go in and get it collected. Brody's just trying to play off this angle. DaviH though manages to get a kill onto Musashi. Can't find another, but that does level us up 4v4. Time is going to become a factor for So before very long though.
Don't know if they're going to get matched here as well, or the fact that the Sages managed to get past them. Brody's got the read though. Now they know that he's there for sure. Being sprayed on through, almost falls down. Down to just 11 HP before finally getting finished off. 3v3, Tim. That op is still available.
Fighting tooth and nail here as the kills just rain in on either side. Monster manages to find DaviH, so that's advantage to Ascend at this point, but the spike is down, so they're playing on the retake. What a reverse angle from Monster. To be main instead. They're just going to leave Alive in there, holding that angle. Could get challenged here, but no, manages to see the man first. Takes down Tomaszy, and that is a big opener. It's going to mean potentially that So have to rethink their defensive strategy, and look at this, Ascend. They've responded to that straight back over to B. They know there could be an opening.
DaviH's got a second star to play with here if they want to re-smoke it, but these are 2 big kills of Monster. So crumbling at the seams here. It feels like Ascend might have all they need unless Addicted can go absolutely huge.
Yeah, that was really big from MONSTEERR over on the far side of the map as well. He was...
If one swings, they're very much screwed. Who cares about a slow field? You can still swing out. It's got to be at the same time, and they are toast.
That's it. If they push down to the bottom side towards maps and, like you say, swing at the same time, it's going to be MONSTEERR who manages to find that kill, and that is Ascend fighting back from what was a tough start for them on... Get the spike planted, start that 45 seconds ticking and force Soar into action. And here they come. They're pushing around, they're trying to get themselves into hut, but they can't quite make it. Alive manages to find Fizzy, and that's now a 5 versus 3, becomes a 3 versus 3 after a couple of quick kills from Soar. And they have got themselves on top, Des. They might just be able to fight this one back.
They might be able to. It's a 2v3 though, and Soar, yes, they've got control of the site, but they've got to deal with all the utility that might come flying around this corner. There's not a whole lot of it left. Now as well. I'm pretty sure they've already lost the one over towards A, but they'll be taking this every day of the week. Great paranoia comes across and finds 2. Davey on the swing does find 2 for himself as well, but immediate response coming out from Brody. It has cost them, but they've got control of C.
Yeah, getting great value out of that paranoia. We see the smokes coming out from his counterpart, baddyG on the Omen on the other side. Manages to get a kill as well. Spike is going to be planted, and that leaves now advantage Ascend. If they can lock this one down, it's going to be a great round for them. MONSTEERR picks up Bati, and that just leaves it all up to Addicted. Shutdown with a second. Fastlane relay bolts are going to just provide that coverage into Ruins, but again, the push comes through mid. Get the ult potentially, but going to be challenged on the tight angles. Fizzy manages to get one, and then he's just going to hold on to Mouse 1 and stop them pushing forward, but kills are found. 3 versus 3.
Do we see the flank committed here? You've got the Omen trying to work his way through Mound, he won't be there in time at this point, but has got a real good chance to backstab. The Viper's watching in towards A Ruins, though. That means B site is completely clear, and they're just going to march into him.
Yep, just walk in, get the diffuser down, and once again, so are on the retake.
Oh, no.
Who's going to win these first
no.
That's an absolute freebie here for MONSTEERR.
Wouldn't have mattered if he wasn't on the drone, because he got hit by the paranoia as well, so nearsighted, had nothing he could do about it. Now it's down to tomaszy. Even he can't win out against MONSTEERR, who's living up to his name in this game. Davey, the last one left standing. Yet again, a crushing victory for Ascend. They've got the Hunter's Fury. That is ideal.
Paranoia sent in from baddyG.
Oh, nearly.
As the first kills, Addicted tomaszy managed to get 2, but MONSTEERR with a double trade. Found ourselves now 2 versus 3, but there's an opportunity to get the plant down on A. This is still winnable for Ascend.
Second tree, which they know now is clear, but the ult rolls over the top. That will stop the plant coming in as well. That's going to sting and have to reset the whole thing. Another one coming out. He's got to get out of here pretty quick, otherwise his teammate's down to a 1v3. baddyG got it all to do, but is he really that bad? Find out. Nope, maybe he is.
Prevent them pushing into B too aggressively. DaviH is trying to do his best to keep them out of there for the time being. The push is coming into Bend, and DaviH is there, does shut down Alive, and Addicted backs him up with a kill onto musashi, and that leaves us now in a 2 versus 2, as somehow Ascend just keep fighting their way back into this round.
They do, but it's been big brain by Soar. There's only 10 seconds left, and Fizzy, at this point the only person you can give an orb to is baddyG, and it's not really one of the best ults to be farming in the game. They find one, force their way inside a site, but there's a 3-way pinch coming in here from Soar. This can get really, really messy.
As expected, there goes out the Viper's pit over the top of that plant, and messy is definitely the word, Des. Kill after kill leaves us 4 versus 2, though. Advantage Ascend as musashi doubles down, finds the kill onto Fizzy, and it is all up to Bati. Manages to find 1, he's going to need to find 3 more. B should be planted any second. We've got the ult online for the Neon, though. How about that? tomaszy picking up Brody for a first, looking for some more value out of that ult. Finds it with a kill onto baddyG, and this is another good round for Soar. They're looking to level things up 6-6.
That Viper wall really cost them because there was no cover at all. I don't even knew that tomaszy had got himself inside of Baby Door. done untold damage with it. Just keeps on farming kills, makes it a 4 for himself in the round. They're Royston, they choose where to go, and by the looks of it, it's going to be B as everyone's rotating over towards C.
Yeah, the fault line's already been used, as we saw there, by the breach of Bati, so not going to be able to help them deliver that onto site using it. Alive does take a big headshot opener onto him, 25 seconds, and I tell you what, they need to get moving here, so it's a little bit slow. They do get themselves into site. Is an opportunity to potentially put this down. Bati is looking, he's now got the fault line online and can use it potentially in this post plan.
There goes Fizzy getting one back on the other side, but Musashi is straight there for the pickup onto Addicted. Otherwise, bit of a mad swing here through the middle of a bunch of utility going off. Great opportunity for some kills to rein in, but Ascend.
The whole thing, so going to be keen to get this lockdown. They're going to push on into site. It's going to be C. tomaszy's gone deep through Bend, looking to get in there and take challenges, spraying through the smoke, can't find anybody.
Charge over the molly, they're inside a site, they've got the control that they need. This is going to be such a scrappy retake as well, because everyone's still standing, but not for long. Monster the first to strike.
Manages to take down Addicted, and the whole of SOA still very much on site here. They're looking to try and aggress their way out, but it just leaves them with trades 2 for 2 and nothing more. And now it's 3 versus 1 as baddyG takes down DaviH. Fizzy does everything that maybe Ascend are seriously on the back foot. Maybe they know what's coming here and they know how big a job they've got ahead of them trying to hold SOA back. That's it, they're onto the C side, they're going for the fight. tomaszy a little bit too quick for his own good that time. baddyG and Brody stand up, and that's exactly what Ascend needed here, was those big...
Don't need to do so, but they should be able to convert this one. This is the problem. You force out these 2v1s, or even 1v1s at the side of SOA. This is very doable. There's only 3 players left now.
This is going to be big if SOA can pick this up. It'll be a 2v4, as you say. Now a 2v3.
No.
Fizzy just sees Monster before the smoke goes up and manages to get the kill. Turns his back, needs to be careful. Can't get the kill as it's baddyG. Now then, it's all up to Addicted. Been a little bit quiet so far, and even quieter after Musashi's finished with him.
Later. Gonna bait in the full charge here as well. As soon as that ult came out, that was down to their go trigger. Kind of weird. Normally you wouldn't bother, but they've killed Monster. That's Viper's Pit offline, Tim. Really good response by SOA.
Yeah, just going wild on the side. Musashi, however, manages to put the big guns to use. Finds tomaszy. Can he find another? No. It's baddyG who picks up Addicted, but the spike does go down in the midst of all that craziness on the C side. Fizzy finds one, and it's 3v3. Out comes the ultimate from the Fade. Alive picks up DaviH on the back of it, but there's an immediate trade, Des.
Fizzy's just better, and Bati's ult's come over the top as well. This should be their time to push in, but they're a bit nervous to do so. They're coming off the back of the concuss. It's all down to Musashi. Him coming up against Fizzy, 2 of the backline players, and Fizzy wins it out. Big. Hasn't grabbed it yet, they're just nervous about the scrap that could be coming, but I'd like to think he grabs it, so it's definitely online. baddyG in 1, looking for the 2.
Oh, he gets it!
Shaggy G!
Oh dear, so baddyG puts them to the sword. There's the showstopper from Alive to make it a 3rd. DaviH with the trade, but still everything is sagged in Ascend's favour. They could be levelling us up in round 22, Des. They're looking for an edge 2 from Brody. Beautiful. There's the Killjoy. We've got everything just being thrown in here. The Rolling Thunder has gone as well.
Oh my God.
Musashi with a big double, Des. He's looking for more. Alive it's going to be to find it onto Bati, and surely Ascend can close this out from here. They are 5 versus 2, 5 versus 1. Are they going to do it in style? Are they going to hit the flawless round to finish? Out goes the last ult, and Monster finds the final kill, and Ascend almost out